Hello and welcome all to the 41st part of the series on self-exploration. Joining the dots, contemplating, comprehending and sharing it with you all raw. All that sounds great is the grace of all those who have blessed me, and all that sounds not so great is my limitation. In these forthcoming parts from 41 to 45, we will try to explore the other angles, the non-conventional ways of looking at some things. And then we may feel escalated beyond the conventional ideas. So let's get going. The spirit of taking. One conventional idea that we always brood in us is always be a giver, never a taker. Indeed, so true. But sometimes we need to weigh our morals emotionally. And then we land up enriching our own self by breaking our own morals and principles of life. Not to take from anyone, our famous ascetic Sant Kabir says, Kar par kar kare, kar tal kar na kare. May your hand be always be that of a giver. It should be on top. It should never be the receiver. Ja din karatal kar kare, va din maranavare. The day I need to take some favor, I better die. So true, so true. Self-respect is above everything. Sambhavitasya cha kirtir maranadatirichyate. Here's a different take on it. I usually go up in my terrace for a walk in the evenings. My neighbor has a beautiful terrace garden. One evening, while strolling, she came and she offered 4 or 5 white champa flowers to me. As she offered those flowers, I spread my palms in front of her and she kept the flowers in my palms. They were fragrant, they were fresh. The next evening, I happily told her that the flowers were so nice and the fragrance lingered the whole night. She sheepishly smiled and said, You know, I was little doubtful when I offered the flowers to you, whether you would like it or not. Some people don't like to take. But when you spread your both palms in front of me so heartily and so happily, I was so happy, you know. My heart filled with joy, I can't put it in words. And I could see that pleasure in her eyes, the pleasure in her smile. She was so happy to give. Actually, she was the giver and I was the taker. So I should have been thankful to her. Instead, she was thankful to me for me taking it from her. So unknowingly, I became the giver of pleasure to her. The flowers wilted in no time, but the pleasure will never, and the bond will always be cherished. Principally, giving is good, taking is bad, and politely refusing gifts has an underlying selflessness in it, no doubt. But when the giver does not intend to be the one with his hands up, when he is so pleased to give, when he is offering something out of a very pure feeling of love or of friendship, then is it not good to ride over the feeling of fake self-respect or rigidity that I don't take things from people? and take something from someone to make the giver feel good. Taking becomes giving. Giving the pleasure of giving to the giver, and in turn giving him all the blessings and well wishes, which are so very precious than any small mundane thing on this earth. Who can give what to whom? It's only about the warmth that can spread. To be a giver in the guise of a taker, and to make the giver a taker. The spirit of taking, the other angle. Let's explore some more such other angles. Thank you for being with me. Stay tuned. Bye.